Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. Second and 7.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Pistol. What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Baker going to give it to Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Man in motion, heading left.
What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 35-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Now Mayfield going up top for Evans. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Penix. Now Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And he gets back to Hardman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Play action. It's Penix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 29.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try the right side with Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll go again with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Regular. Real. What's that?
On first down is Mayfield. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Alert! Kings! What's that?
Throwing is Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. Oh, he missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
Trash-ass kick low.
Ray McLeod on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Third and 2, and Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's taken in. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down. To the right, that's Pitts.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That one incomplete. Tried to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 14-6 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to White. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Over the middle. That's Godwin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
Going up top for Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This a 44-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are back within 5. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. To throw is Penix. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. On first down, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Penix gonna throw again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Penix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. Got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. London brought in motion. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Good. Hey, alert 33.
On first down, here's Irving. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll send him over to the left.
What's that?
Second down throw for Mayfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Good. Up, Nelson. Done.
They'll run it. It's Irving.
Big time time. Let's
No
go,
movement
let's go.
from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
What's that?
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go again here with Irvin. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. They send a receiver in motion left.
What's that?
On 2nd down, Baker. That one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarco Hellams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
42-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
We're going to go play action with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great at it.
He is in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. McLeod now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Penix. That one is complete to Hartman. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now the lefty Penix on first down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. To throw again, it's Penix. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now Penix on third and long. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They send Evans in motion. On the ground, it's Irving. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Kings, Kings, Kings! Regular, regular, regular!
They'll send a tight end in motion.
What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Hey, 2 minutes.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Run, run, run. Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Good.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Otten.
Let's go.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Mayfield to throw. To the tight end, Otten with the gun. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
What's that?
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarco Hellams.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the give, it's Robinson. He's inside the 35. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 55 yards on the game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Robinson. And he's going to go back backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! What's up?
Mayfield. Now he'll run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot